Hello again and welcome back. And before we go any further, if you like our content, please like and subscribe.
And smash that subscribe button.
Absolutely. Well, a lot has happened in the land of Tottenham since we made our last episode last week.
Yes.
So I suppose we go straight to the transfers, will we?
Yes.
What do you reckon? What's your take on it?
Good.
You're happy, yeah?
Yeah. Pretty good players signed.
Pretty good players. Yes, Sergio Reguilón, he looks very exciting. I'm not sure about the other lads, but Sergio he looks exciting. He looks quick, very skillful, very direct. YouTube can make anyone look good, but he does look like he is a different level. He was voted the best left back in La Liga last year, playing for Sevilla, who went and won the Europa League as well. So he can't be a mug. I just think he is going to be quality. How he's going to defend, I'm not so sure, but attacking wise, he looks really, really exciting. And I believe he signed some Welsh fella to keep Ben Davies company.
Yeah.
Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know? Can you tell me something?
Isn't his name Bale?
Bale, the fella who used to play Batman. Oh no, that's Christian Bale. Do you mean Gareth Bale?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah, he's good.
He's not bad. With any luck, he'll be able to do a job with us. He should be at least as good as Lucas or Bergwijn. What you reckon?
Yeah.
Get out of that garden. It's Bale, man. He's now straight away the most famous player in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Just straight away. The biggest name. And he's at Tottenham again, where he made his name. And at times carried our team, particularly in his final season under Villas-Boas. He just carried that team. And he may not be the same player still, but if he's anywhere close to that, we've made a great signing for a year. And even if it doesn't quite work out from Levy's point of view, the commercial side of things, we're reportedly only paying 40% of his wages, which still has him up there with our top earners, who are supposedly Harry Kane, Ndombele and Hugo. But the amount of shirts that are going to be shifted, and other merch and the general boost it will give the profile of the club, can't be ignored. So it's great. And when I really think about it, I think if he had gone to Man United or worse and done well, I would have been so disappointed. So at least he's come back to us, and I'm excited. I'm hoping it'll work out. I'm not feeling certain it'll work out, but I'm hoping it will. I'm excited to see him link up with Harry Kane and Son to see what he can do. And that's potentially the best front three, not just in England, but in Europe, or possibly even in world football. So, moving on, we've had 2 games since our last episode. The first one was away in Bulgaria against Lokomotiv. What are they called? Plovdiv. Have a go. What do you think they were called? Plovdiv. Lokomotiv Plovdiv. And I was saying last week, we played so badly against Everton that we could easily get knocked out at the first hurdle. And after 70 odd minutes, it was looking that way. We were actually 1-0 down, and it was not looking good. They had 2 players sent off. We scored a penalty, and then Tanguy somehow rolled in the winner in slow motion. And we got away with one. But a win is a win. But it's hard to believe how close we came to going out. And then there was the Southampton game on Sunday. And we started the first half just where we left off in the second half against Everton. We were muck. We were truly awful. Trash. Garbage. Until the last minute of the first half, that is. Tanguy with some magic just wizard stuff. How he made that turn and kept his balance, and then a great ball out to Harry, and who I thought hit the ball in, but it worked out. Son got onto us and shot back across the goalkeeper, and to me that was the best of the 4 goals because of Son's 4 goals and of the 5 goals, should I say, because of Ndombele's contribution at the start, because that was just
Savage.
That was just savage. It was just one of those things that you would see on the, it's sort of like street football. It's not something you would normally see in the match. And that's what he brings to the team when he's on form. And I think when he was taken off, it was because he was only able to play 45 minutes. I believe that substitution was decided before the game. I haven't read anything about it since. Maybe that's been confirmed. Maybe it hasn't. But I don't think he was taken off for any other reason apart from he was told to go out and give it everything for 45. And then the second half, Lo Celso came on and was neat and tidy, and arguably we had a better shape, and especially having gone 2-1 up early in the second half, we were able to sit back and do things the Mourinho way. Højbjerg, who was awful in the first half again, seemed a little bit more comfortable in the second half, sitting a bit deeper. So yeah, we do well if we could go a goal or 2 up and sit back. But where we struggle is trying to get that first goal. And it was easy against Southampton because they played a suicidal high line. What they were thinking, playing that high line against the likes of Son and Harry. So yeah, they fell for it. And 5 times. Just, they were sad. And despite having so much of the game in the first half. So we'll see what happens now when we play against another Sheffield United type of team that defend in a low block. It'll be a lot harder to break them down. But if anything, Harry looked like a true number 10. Almost like he could be Eriksen's successor, only a lot better.
Yeah.
Those passes he was picking out were just sensational. The pass for Son's 4th goal, just out of this world. I mean, perhaps it was, you could argue it was a fluke because he didn't even look. He said himself afterwards, he didn't even look. He just knew where Sonny was going to be. It was just sort of playing that he was going away from goal towards the touchline, and he played the ball back across himself. Son took it down the chest. Boom. Yeah.
It's like his telepathic skills in his head that he can sense it.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what you want. That's what training and playing together for so many seasons brings to you. So if only some of our other players could develop that, as in Dyer, who was at fault for that first goal again, as he was with the Everton goal. Quite why he's in the team ahead of Sanchez. I suppose I'm going to say this every week. If he brings something to the team in leadership-wise or for some other non-footballing reason that we don't know about, it doesn't outweigh his lack of judgment on the pitch. It's just done far too easily. So yeah, it was very disappointing up until that point. But yeah, it's cause for some optimism. And we should have had a third game to be talking about now. It would have been finished by now. But our League Cup game against Orient was cancelled because they had players tested positive for COVID, which Spurs paid for the testing because they don't have to test every week in the lower divisions like they do in the Premier League, which is a sad state of affairs. That's how it had to transpire. As far as I know, we haven't. Despite some rumours, we haven't been awarded the tie. We're still awaiting word. It may have to be played, which is going to cause some crazy fixture congestion at some stage. Because before you know it, the next round is going to be up later in the month. So we're going to have to squeeze it in somehow once Orient are able to play. But yeah, it does help. It gives us a little bit more time. It gives us a little bit more time. And if there was any players that were due to play tonight and on Thursday as well, they get a bit more rest. Ideally, we would have not have had to prepare for the game at all. But I'd like to think that it was one of those games that Jose would have sacrificed because we can't go all out for everything. We're just not good enough. We have to specialise. And knowing Levy, getting into that Champions League is all important. So we either need to finish in that top 4 or we need to win the Europa League. People keep going on about winning a trophy, but I believe it's the media leading that narrative that Levy doesn't mind. Levy wants the money.
Yes.
And given the fact we're not getting the gate receipts, that's fair enough. He's right this time. And it'd be nice if we could sign another couple of players as well. A proper, dedicated backup striker. But I think with Bale, that's not going to happen. Even though he wouldn't really, he's more like Son. He's better coming from deep. He's not really a hold us up, play with his back to goal player. But yeah, someone that would actually step in and play that role instead of Harry, or as I said before, with Harry playing number 10. Not just on his shirt, so being the provider like he was on Sunday, it would be good to get that player in as well. So we still have until October the 5th, I think it is, for the transfer window to shut. So you never know what will happen. So we have another European game now on Thursday against some team in Moldova, which I'm going to have to look at my phone again to see what they're called because I haven't heard of them. I think we learned on Thursday that none of these games are going to be easy and it can't be taken lightly, but hopefully we will get through. And if we do, we'll have yet another game next week, which if we win, we will get into the group stages. So fingers crossed with that. Then we're away to Newcastle on Sunday again. And we beat them handy 3-1 last time, the tail end of last season. They actually won in your favourite turquoise kit. So hopefully they can do the same again. What do you reckon? Will we do it?
Yes.
We will. What score?
I don't want to jinx it.
You say that every time. Just pick a score. 5-0.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go for 3-2. So, have you anything else to add?
No.
No. So, yeah, it's been an interesting week. We'll be back again next week. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Panda time. What's that lad doing? What's going on here?
I don't know.
I think we better stop it and move on. What's that lad doing?
Dancing.
Oh, enough. Enough, I say.
Music.